Hi Aquarius, this is your reading with me for July 2020 for Twin Flames. So I hope you are doing well. We are going to see what is coming through for your reading, and this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do check out your other sign readings if you want to gather more information on July. And what else can I mention? Oh yes, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information will also be down below as well. They are done within 24 to 48 hours. Last thing I want to mention is that my intention items are on my Etsy store. So I'm actually wearing the Twin Flame bracelet and also one of the love bracelets. There's actually different variations of the twin flame bracelets, so also one of the twin flame bracelets. And they're meditated with, they're saged, they're there to remove obstacles and challenges from different areas of your life. And there's so many different other bracelets on there, you know, evil eye, protection, confidence, happiness and health, strength, so many. Career and finance, wealth, yeah, there's so many on there. If you want to see the reviews to see how other people have seen results, definitely do check out the Etsy store reviews, which will also be on my Etsy store. Link will be down below to my Etsy store. International shipping, there's necklaces, crystals, bracelets, and also hand embroidered intention cards, which you can put under your pillow, in your wallet or your purse. Super special because they're hand embroidered by me, and they have a lot of really special energy that goes into them as well. Okay, so let us begin. Aquarius. Nine of Cups, Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, Three of Cups. I just want you to know that when I saw this card, I saw this energy of being in sync, and then I got this really interesting message in my mind of synchronized swimmers. I know that sounds really strange, and it's, you know, like really moonlight synchronized swimming. Yeah, synchronized swimming. I know, it's so strange. And to be honest, you know, the Olympics were supposed to be happening, but you know, they're not happening. But I still got an image of synchronized swimming. This energy actually is quite, again, in sync. Like all three people are kind of doing the same gesture here. So to me, what I feel is that you and your twin are going to be spiritually quite in sync. Just saying. Just saying. Magician's ruled by Mercury, and we do have the Mercury retrograde in Cancer, although that Mercury retrograde ends on the 12th of July, which is sort of mid-month. What I would also say with the Nine of Cups here as well is that there's something that your twin flame is really thinking about emotionally in regards to this connection. Now, for some of you, it's really interesting because not for all of you, so I just have to put out that little disclaimer. This is not all of you. For some of you, you may be in a third-party situation. There may be someone that you're perhaps worrying about. What I would say is do not worry about that person. The reason why is because I feel like your twin is going to be much more in sync with your energy than anyone else, which again comes through here with the Nine of Cups. Like they're thinking about things, they're reflecting on things, and also I don't see these cards so far because, you know, we still have to pull the rest of the cards out. We still have to pull the other half of the spread out, but so far I don't see a reason for you to be extremely concerned in this particular reading. Now remember, you know, if it resonates with you, it resonates with you. Try not to force the message upon yourself. I think that's very important. But you have got those two knights, and those two knights here are showing court, you know, a court card energy. So it's quite a strong thing. Ten of Cups, Two of Wands, okay, so there is a card that just fell on the floor, and I will grab that in just a second. Okay, we've got some bonus cards, which actually, I guess that's quite a nice thing. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look what fell on the floor. The Lovers. I'm telling you, you guys are going to be in sync in July. I feel this energy. I mean, the Lovers here, and when we think about twins, right? Twins tend to have these sort of telepathic abilities where they can understand one another, they can communicate with one another without necessarily having to speak with one another. And sometimes, even if you're at distance from your twin flame, you can understand their emotions, you can pick up on their sensitivities, you can pick up on what they would perhaps like to say to you. And so again, we have that synchronized energy that I just keep seeing over and over again. It's like you understand one another, you understand things. I'm just saying, before I start repeating myself 100 times. But yeah, I feel like the two of you are going to understand each other a lot in July, whether you're at distance or whether you're actually around each other constantly. Because the other thing we have is the Neptune retrograde. We have the Neptune retrograde in July. It actually started in June, right at the end of June. Venus is also direct. Venus is no longer in retrograde in July, which is also really great news because it just means that love tends to be a little bit more stable. Okay, when Venus goes into retrograde, it can become all over the place, especially if the connection is a bit unstable. And then, the other thing as well is that we have got Mercury retrograde as well. So that's only for half of the month. And then things become a bit more balanced. So the Ten of Cups here shows that the two of you are almost sort of aligning to this same sort of mutual energy. That's why I said, don't worry. If you're in a third party situation, I feel like you don't need to be worrying about that. All you need to do is put focus and love into yourself. At the end of the day, that's so important for twin flame connections. You can end up mirroring your twin flame in many ways, but what's really important is putting that energy into yourself and just it's about that mental happiness as well. That's very important. Your twin is going to come to you regardless. I see that with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. This is them pursuing you, coming towards you. I see here some form of communication. Granted that Mercury is in retrograde, it's also going to be direct in the same month. And then the Two of Wands here, there's some form of like bridging the distance, bridging the gap that I see here. The two of you meeting up or having some form of interaction also with communication. But again, mutual energy, harmony and flow, and also a lot of growth. We have here a lot of trees with fruits and flowers and leaves. You've got sort of water, you've got some hills. You've got a lot, going on. Ace of Swords. Communication, clarity, honesty, truth. Seven of Wands. These last few days, something has been touching my knee when I am doing my readings, and I've never felt like it was a bad energy. I always feel like it's a good energy, but it just sometimes, it's just like, okay, all right, okay, cool. And I also spoke about this on my channel, I think, was it a year ago? There's an actual angel right here, and usually the way I sit is I cross my knee over, and where my knee is, like, it's not honestly, it's like literally just at the end of my table, and so I always feel like something's touching my knee, and it just happened again. I always feel like it's a blessing because I was talking about this card, and we've got an angel at the top of this card as well. It's just the way it is. It's how it's happening. I don't know. I can't explain it. But I feel like it's a blessing, and I feel like I had to talk about it. If you want to see the angel that's actually on my table, I do have a video on it. And if you go to my channel and you go to the search bar and you type in shocking, or I think if you type in shocking on there, you will find it. It is kind of crazy, but it is on there. Oh my gosh, look at this. You've got the Two of Cups, you've got the Chariot, and you've got the Empress. Empress is ruled by Venus, so we already spoke about that. Venus is direct. You've also got the Two of Cups, which again shows this sort of twin-like energy, being on the same page. Got another angel here. The Chariot here shows forward movement and progression. Again, that in-sync energy with the two Sphinx. That is mutual harmony, flow, direction. It's yin and yang energy. This is like very, very interesting because what else can I say? It is this really like in sync energy that we're seeing, and the Seven of Wands shows that it's this energy of them not giving up on you, but it is pretty mind blowing. That's what I'm gonna say, is that this is mind blowing, and I feel like the angels have also given their blessings as well. It's just so unexplainable. But July here is a very in sync and synchronized month where you're going to be feeling a lot of energy from your twin flame, so try not to get too scared, and if you feel very emotional, then you know why, but they're definitely seeing you in a very strong light, and you're going to be feeling that energy. And I feel like there's communication here as well. Alright, so this is your reading. If it resonates, definitely do let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the Etsy store items. Everything's down below, and take care.